Okay, cool. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Burger Bros Gaming. There will be no face cam in this video, but if you want to know, I just had some Fruity Pebbles and they were amazing, and our crazy next door neighbor just gave me a cake. So, that's a pretty good start off to the day. I mean, Fruity Pebbles and a free cake. But anyway, this video is going to be another story time, and yeah, it's kind of a little weird one, and it's kind of short, so I don't know how this is going to go. But, anyway, as I am being about 20 years old at the time this happened, I'm in college. And I mean, it's a community college, but it's college nonetheless, and it sucks. It's probably just the same. But anyway, I'm in college, and so like the commute to my college is not very far whatsoever. Maybe 5 miles, if even that. Probably not even that. Maybe like 2 or 3. So I'm driving to class one day, and I mean it was like midday, and this is closer to the winter time, so it was pretty freaking cold outside. And, you know, I'm just driving along doing my thing, all toodly-doo and everything. And then, yeah, I see some movement in the ditch. And I'm like, oh, it's probably just some garbage, because it looked like a big pile of garbage nonetheless. And I was like, oh, I'll probably just leave it alone, you know, it's whatever. I'm not going to do anything about it. And then, it, like, kind of started to get up and move. And I kind of freaked out a little bit. So I pulled over, and I could see some, like, really gray hair. And so I thought, oh, snap, maybe some, like, old lady tripped and fell into the ditch or something like that. And I was like, oh, I'll go see if they need help or anything like that, and I'll go help her up or whatever. And so I pull over, and I'm walking over there, and as I'm walking over there, this other car pulls over, and, like, the guy gets out, and he's like, is everything okay here? And I was like, yeah, I guess, I don't know. And so we both walk over to this person laying on the ground, and as we get over there, we notice it's a big old huge guy with really long gray hair. And he's like shoving his face into the ground and like smearing dirt and goop and junk all over his face. And me and the guy kind of looked at each other, and I'm pretty sure both of us almost just kind of like walked away because we were like, forget this crap, we don't need this. But both of us were like, yeah, bro, are you okay? And he looked up at us and he like really crazily said, do you smell that? And we were like, what the heck? And he like had this like crazy look all about him. He was wearing like a tie-dye poncho and whatnot, and like really baggy pants. And he's like, do you smell that? They're putting drugs in our sewer systems. They're trying to kill us. And so this guy was like freaking like whole set on the fact that the government was putting black tar heroin into our water supply to kill us. Now, props to that guy if like 20 years from now we all die from black tar heroin poisoning or some crap like that. I mean, then it's like, shoot, he called it out 20 years ago. But, yeah, he was just like, you smell that? They're putting black tar heroin in our water supply. They're trying to kill us. And he was, like, shoving mud all over his face for some reason. And he just kept saying it like, you smell it? You smell that? It's black tar heroin. And so, me and the guy that had stopped to, like, talk to him, we were just kind of like, yeah, we do smell it. We know exactly what you're talking about. And he was like, uh-huh, I told you. And we were like, yeah, you're exactly 1,000% right, buddy. And then at that time, I looked at the other guy, and he gave me the signal, like, I'm gonna, like, you know, the finger and the thumb up to the mouth and the ear kind of thing, like telephone. And then he was like, 911, he kept mouthing it. And I was like, yeah, you do that, bro. I was like, go for it. Because I didn't want to have to deal with that crap. So I was just like, I gotta go. I'm gonna split. Peace out, homie. And then, yeah. And it turns out that guy was, like, going to college as well. So I ran into him later, and he was like, yeah, the cops got there. And we're just like, yeah, we know exactly what you're talking about, man. Like they were doing, we were doing, totally just like BSing the dude. And essentially I think they picked him up and they were like, well, let's take you back and we can get you cleaned up and we can talk about it. And he was like, all right. And then they just left. So, moral of this story, kids and adults who may or may not be watching this. Well, I guess if you're not watching this, it doesn't matter. But mostly for the little kiddies out there. Don't do drugs. Especially black tar heroin, because apparently it can kill you. Just don't do any heroin whatsoever, really, at that point. But yeah, don't do drugs. Stay in school, like me, kind of. Yeah, and don't let your life fall apart into little bitty pieces to where you're down in a ditch rubbing mud all over your face, telling people that there's black tar heroin in the water supply, and the government's trying to kill everybody. I mean, the government might be trying to kill everybody anyway, but black tar heroin, really? That seems like a stretch. Whoa! Okay, so yeah, my dog just kind of like jumped up on my lap. Okay, but for this commentary, that will probably be it. I think there's about 2 minutes of this gameplay left. I don't know. I might cut it up a little bit so it might fit a little bit easier. But yeah, that'll be the end of this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Toodaloo, bye-bye. Tell your friends and family. I almost didn't do this. Tell your friends and family, aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, brothers, sisters, cousins, all those people. Have a blast. I'll see you in the next one. Now, toodaloo, bye-bye.